Today's objective is to solve a system of inequalities by graphing. So if we graph the first line, we're going to start at -3. And go up 6 and over 1. So 1, 2, 3, over 1. Up 6 again. And over 1. And then you should get a line. I would like for your guys' lines to go all the way through the graph. Okay? Then you take your next line, which I'm going to do this in purple. We'll start at 5 and go down, go up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1. You could also go down 2 over 1 to the left. So up 2. And then draw that line. Okay, now we pick a point for the first line that's not on the line. Again, we could pick 0, 0 like we usually do. And we plug in 0 for y. So we have 0 is greater than or equal to 6 times 0 minus 3. So 0 would be greater than or equal to -3, which is true. So we could shade the part that 0, 0 is on. And for your guys', since you have only pencils that you're using, I want you to shade yours, the first line, like this. So up and down, okay? That's going to be your first line. That's the side that's shaded. The second line, we could also use 0, 0. So we have 0 is greater than or equal to 2 times 0 plus 5. So we would have 0 is greater than or equal to 5, which is not true. So if we pick a different color, in your guys' case you're going to shade the opposite direction. Since 0 is not greater than or equal to 5, you're not going to shade the side that 0, 0 is on. So you would shade this side of the line. So your answer is going to be the spot that is shaded in both directions. Okay, so we have y is less than or equal to 4x minus 10. So if we start at 10, and go up 4 and over 1, up 1, 2, 3, 4, over 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, over 1, until we go to the top of the paper, and we have a line, like that. And now if we do y is greater than or equal to 3x plus 3, start at 3 and go up 1, 2, 3, over 3, or over 1, sorry, up 1, 2, 3, over 1. You could also go down 3 and left 1. Again, you'll have a line. That will eventually cross, but not on this plane. So if we pick a point for 4x minus 10, again we can pick 0, 0. So if we plug it in, we have 0 is less than or equal to 4 times 0 minus 10. So we had to have 0 is less than or equal to -10, which is not true. So we'll shade the side that 0, 0 is not on. Okay, and now if we pick 0, 0, for the second line, we get 0 is greater than or equal to 3 times 0 plus 3. So we would have 0 is greater than or equal to 3, which is not true. So we don't shade the side with 0, 0 on it. We'll shade this side. So when you have this graph, there's not a point where both lines intersect. So if that graph was extended, they would eventually cross together, and then you would have intersecting lines, or both of the criteria would be met. Alright, so we have y is greater than or equal to x plus 4 for our first line. We put the 4. We go up 1 over 1. We could also go down 1 over 1 to the left. So we have this line. And then now we have y is less than or equal to 2x minus 4. So we start at negative 4 and we go up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1. Could also go down 2 and left 1. So we have this line. Okay. Now we're looking for a point that satisfies y is greater than or equal to x plus 4, so we could plug in 0, 0. So we would have y is greater than, this should be 0, is greater than or equal to 0 plus 4. So that's saying 0 is greater than or equal to 4, which we know is not true. So we shade the side that 0, 0 is not on. Okay, now for the second point, we could also use 0, 0 because it's not on the line. So we have 0 is less than or equal to 2 times 0 minus 4. So that would be saying that 0 is less than or equal to negative 4, which it's not. So we shade the side opposite that. And that's what it should look like, or pretty close. So y is less than 3, so we go to 3, and all the way across is this line, y equals 3, or y is less than 3, sorry. Okay, and then the next one we have x is greater than 4. So we have a line at x is greater than 4. So now if we plugged in, say 0, 0 for this one, 0 is less than 3, so you could shade the side that 0, 0 is on. And we also need now x is greater than 4. Again, we could use 0, 0. And 0 is not greater than 4, so we don't shade the side that 0, 0 is on. Shade this side. So your answer would be everything that's in black. Okay?
Sweet.
So we have y is less than 6x minus 3. So we start at 3, negative 3, and go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and over 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and over 1. You could also go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and over 1. So we have this line. Which is supposed to be dotted. So this is dotted. Okay. Now we also have y is greater than negative 3x plus 6. So we start at 6. And since our slope is negative 3, we're going to go down 3. 1, 2, 3, and over 1, down 3, over 1, down 3, and over 1. You could also go up 1, 2, 3, and left 1. Again, we have a dotted line. Okay, so now we pick a point for this line, and since 0, 0 is not on this line, we can use it. So we would have 0 is less than 6 times 0 minus 3. So we'd have 0 is less than negative 3, which is not true, so we don't shade the side that 0, 0 is on. So we'd have this part shaded. Okay, now for the second line, we could also use 0, 0. So we'd have 0 is greater than negative 3 times 0 plus 6. So we'd have 0 is greater than 6, which we also know is not true, so we don't shade the side that 0, 0 is on. So this would be shaded. So we have y is less than 2x plus 5. We start at 5. Go up 2 over 1, or you could go down 2 and left 1. Again, it's a dotted line. Okay, now we have y is greater than x. So we start at 0. Slope is 1. Which means that you can go down 1 and right 1. So we have a dotted line. Now for the first one, you can pick 0, 0 because it's not on the line. So we pick 0, 0, we have 0 is less than 2 times 0 plus 5. So that says that 0 is less than 5, which is true. So we shade the side that 0, 0 is on. Now we take the second line, and we have y is greater than x. So if we pick, say, 2, 1, which is not on the line, we have 1 is greater than 2, which is not true. So we pick the side that 2, 1 is not on, so that would be this side. So your answer is the two lines where they intersect.